If you're a Harry Potter fan like me, then stick around because you're definitely going to want to see this. Hey there, everyone. My name's Perry, and welcome to The Potter Addict. I decided to start this channel when I realized that I have a problem. No, really, I have a problem. What you see back here is just scratching the surface, and I have a list a mile long of things that I have plans to buy. So I have a problem. Some might call it an addiction. And it all started a little over a year ago. My wife and I are huge Harry Potter fans, and I decided that I wanted to get her something new that nobody else had for her birthday. Little did I know, this would open up a monster inside of me and create my addiction for all things Harry Potter related. And although there are plenty of channels with people who collect and open and showcase Harry Potter collectibles, the difference here is that I'm also a creator. I like to create new and unique things to add to my collection, and trust me when I tell you that I have only scratched the surface on the ideas I've got rattling around up here. So come along with me as I dive headfirst down the rabbit hole and completely give in to the wizarding world of Harry Potter. Now, as you can see, I've gotten a pretty healthy start on my collection already, but my addiction didn't start with these. As I explained, it started with a gift for my wife. Now, I began searching the internet, looking for options and things that she's never seen, and I stumbled across mystery minis. And if you're here, more than likely you know what mystery minis are, but for those of you who don't, mystery minis are these blind box figures that companies like Funko and other companies came up with as a way to essentially make a ton more money because fans, addicts like me, you got to have the whole collection. And in order to get the whole collection, you're buying 3 times as much as you normally would because you never know what you're going to get. Genius idea, horrible for us, right? But I spent the next 8 months trying to track all these down. And when I started, I had no idea that I was coming in so late to the game because Series 1 and 2 were both no longer available in stores. So I had to start, looking at Mercari and eBay, just doing random searches on the internet, trying to find these characters. And let me tell you, it was not easy. Like I told you, 8 months later, I was able to find the last figure. But the next step was figuring out a way to display them. I wanted something that was attractive, but at the same time protective, because I have kids. So I wanted to make sure that I could protect the collection from their grubby little mitts. So without further ado, let's give it a shot. I can't believe that worked. Now, this display is an absolute beast. It turned out much heavier than I originally planned due to some of the modifications I had to make along the way. The outside is made entirely out of poplar. I stained it with this weathered wash to give it that aged look. And the shelves and the front are all made out of a 1/4 inch acrylic, primarily because I didn't want any of the shelves to bow or bend, and I wanted the front to protect it from all the little muggle fingers that are running around. The figures in the series all have this cartoony character that Funko gave them, and it's honestly what drew me in the first place. My wife lovingly refers to them as the gateway to my current addiction. I'd have to say that Buckbeak is by far my favorite. He was also the hardest to find and the most expensive one of the set.
It took me quite some time to track down all the others, but in the end, Azkaban Sirius Black, Fred Weasley, World Cup Hermione Granger, and Trevor the Toad rounded out the top 5 most difficult figures to obtain. The print of Hogwarts wasn't part of my initial design, but when I stumbled across it online, I knew I had to figure out a way to incorporate it. I ended up floating it in the front, and it's great because it gave me a place to hide the lighting.
Oh, did I forget to mention that it has lights?
The lights came from a company called Govee, and I found them on Amazon. They're really nice and easy to use once you download their app. You can turn them on and off, change the color, or even flip it into dance mode right from your phone. All in all, I'm extremely happy with the way this turned out, and so is my wife.
Now, like I told you, I'm a creator with lots of ideas for future Harry Potter projects. So far, I've started 4 projects, but I've only been able to finish 2. You saw the display, and right behind me is the floating shelf that I created specifically for Funkos. Not very functional because it's very shallow. I also have a Slytherin crest with LED backlighting that I'm working on, and a multi-layered LED Gryffindor crest. So those are coming. I will continue to work on those and try and get them finished and showcase them in future videos, along with some of the other ideas that I have that I haven't yet started. And now we've come to the part in that video where I need you to do a few things. You know the deal, people. Like, subscribe, comment. I want you to comment on everything. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, future projects that you want to see. I plan on doing a ton of these videos because my collection is going to grow both through purchases and through creations. So give me some ideas. I'm willing to try just about anything as long as it revolves around Harry Potter. So until next time, all you wizards and muggles alike, keep it magical.